Hello, welcome, and thank you for joining us. It's Friday, August 2nd. You're watching News 2 on Fire Channel 4 and 504. I'm Leslie Camisiang. Topping our stories tonight, some St. Johnians are expressing their disdain over several comments made by a key employee of the disaster recovery groups Love City Strong and Love for Love City. A collective has penned a letter demanding that local Indigenous people of St. John be included on the recovery group's boards and management teams.
A document addressing discrimination and racism in St. John disaster recovery nonprofits has gained 115 signatures. The collective alleges that Love City Strong and Love for Love City management staff is comprised of only Caucasian continental people that have created divisive environment instead of an inclusive one that is welcome to all residents.
I believe that there have been complaints and frustrations across St. John since the beginning of the recovery with questions about the management and specifically who has the opportunity to represent the VI in managerial and leadership positions.
The collective successfully calls for the removal of Jeff Quinlan, who served as a liaison with Kenny Chesney's Love for Love City organization and an employee with Love City Strong. According to the open letter, Quinlan penned crass and disrespectful comments about the government and people of the Virgin Islands on social media.
People found both his initial comments and his reactions to critique both unprofessional and deeply problematic to solving or repairing the distrust that was being sown by his divisive statement.
The open letter highlights that the positive impact of the two relief groups are not to be overlooked or not appreciated, but the works of native St. Johnians may have been undervalued and unnoticed. Sewer, who has a PhD in African studies, believes that colonial behaviors propelled as well as subjected relief work into class-based systems.
The spread of media attention, whether it be articles or magazines, tended to focus on the philanthropic work of the white American continentals in the Virgin Islands and paid less attention to the relief work of Native and ancestral Native Virgin Islanders. So a part of what happens is that the organizations that receive the visibility rose to the top in part because of their connections and the ways in which that visibility would give them credibility with potential donors and funders.
The open letter began with 30 signatures and received 70 more after being published online. Allegedly, some St. Johnian signators have been harassed for their involvement. Shakima Jones-Sprov, the St. John administrator, informed on a Facebook post that a town hall meeting to address sentiments between all parties is upcoming. For News 2, I'm Stephanie Shalana Brown.
Love City Strong released statements imploring that they take the concern of the collective very seriously. The nonprofit states that they have already taken the first steps towards creating a community advisory body that will work with LCS towards a shared goal of community-based recovery. We will have more on this story later. With a loud gathering of protesters outside the building, the Public Services Commission Board on Wednesday decided to delay its decision on the Water and Power Authority's request to increase the base rate for electric customers. According to the PSC, they're waiting for the review process to be completed on the base rate and to receive all appropriate documentation that supports WAPA's request. During Wednesday's hearing, protesters gathered outside the PSC office to urge the PSC board to say no to the increase. Virgin Islanders are already paying the highest rates on electricity per capita on an annual basis, beating out all other jurisdictions in the United States. According to WAPA, while the authority is requesting a base rate increase, they are also requesting a decrease in the LEAC, which would offset the increase in the base rate. The last review of the base rate, according to WAPA, was in 2017. The PSC board is expected to take up this matter again during its next scheduled hearing on October 3rd. Turning our attention to the crime report, the Virgin Islands Police Department has made an arrest in the March murder that occurred in the Watergut area in Christian